What's up, y'all? Listen, I got a couple of minutes. And I want to drop in and talk to you about, not even talk, just drop in and give you one message. One simple message today. You're worth the investment. You're worth it. It's time to start betting on you. As one of my good friends, and what my sister, one of my favorite influencers, Tina Bonner, would say, it's time to bet on you. It's time to invest in yourself. It's time to put your money where your mouth is. In some cases, it's time to move into what you're called to do. In some cases, there's a destiny and a future waiting on you. There's people waiting on you. There's somebody waiting on you to be who you're supposed to be so they can be who they're supposed to be. Who are you supposed to mentor? Who is supposed to be hearing your voice? Who's supposed to be a part of whatever you're building? It's time for you to put all your chips on the table. Take a gamble on you. Bet on you. Believe that you can be who you're supposed to be. Believe that you are who you know that you are. Believe that person that you've seen in your head is really here. If you can see it, you can get there. What business are you supposed to start today? What educational moves are you supposed to make? What moves are you supposed to make? What ventures are you supposed to step into? What are you supposed to be doing? What book are you supposed to write? What vlogs or blogs are you supposed to write? When are you going to decide that you're worth it? When are you going to start waiting on somebody to tell you what you're worth and how much you're worth and what you can do and what you can't do? Stop waiting on somebody, an influencer, to put the word out that you're good enough. Stop waiting on investors. Stop waiting on all these people and invest in you. Be who you're supposed to be. There's something you can do today to make a move. You have something. You might not have all the money. You might not have all the connections. You might not have all the education you need. But there's something you can do today. Maybe you can go and enroll in somebody's school and get what you need. Maybe you can start writing down your plans and get what you need. Maybe you can find a mentor. You can do something. You have a phone. If you're looking at me right now, you have a phone or you have a computer or you have something in your hand where you can get to some kind of resources that can put you where you're supposed to be. You have been created to do greater than the things than what you're already doing. You've been created to be better than you are now. You've been created to make major moves. You've been created to change somebody's life. There's somebody waiting on you. There's somebody waiting on you to move. Who's supposed to be your number 2? Who's supposed to be your number 3? Who's supposed to be your number 4? Who's supposed to be the VP of your company or the CFO or the CMO? Or who's supposed to be your publisher? Who's supposed to be your manager? Who's supposed to be the person that's helping you get to where you're supposed to be? But because you're afraid, you're holding in your hand your destiny and all the things that are tied to it. All the people that are tied to it. All the people that could be moving with you. There's somebody waiting, even though you think you're by yourself. But as soon as you begin to launch into what you're supposed to be, there's somebody waiting to help you. There's somebody waiting to carry your vision. There's somebody waiting to help build what you're trying to build. There's somebody that's waiting on somebody just like you. Yeah, just like you. You, and you too. Just like you. Somebody's waiting on another visionary like you to come and ignite a fire in them. Somebody's waiting on another person like you to come and help them see what they're supposed to be. Somebody's waiting on somebody just like you from your neighborhoods or a neighborhood like yours or a city like yours or a family like yours to show them that I can do it too. If they can do it, I can do it too. There's something inside of you. You have to begin to invest in yourself. Begin to invest in your health. Begin to invest in your future. Invest in your businesses. Invest in your visions. Begin to invest in who you've been called to be. I don't care how small it is. Do something today that will invest into your future and your destiny. Do something today that can create wealth for your family years down the line. Your grandchildren's grandchildren should be able to live off of what you do today, and their children, what you do today, and their children, what you do today, and the children after, and those after. They should be able to live on what you do today because you made a decision to start making financial investments in yourself and start to make health investments in yourself, and it's time to make business moves that they will begin to see years down the line. They will live off what you built years from now. So when are you going to begin to take yourself more seriously and your family more seriously and generations to come after you more seriously and the people connected to you more seriously? Who's supposed to take over what you're doing after? Who are you building for? There's somebody that's waiting on you. And I declare today that there's something inside of you that's going to begin to wake up. Even as I'm speaking, there's something in you that's going to begin to wake up, and you're going to begin to realize who you are and who you're called to be, and how important you really are, and how much of influence that you really are, how much of a person of influence that you really are. You're not an influencer, but an influential person. So you're a person that people can look at and say, hey, I used to be just like them, or they used to be just like me, but they did it, I can do it too. They came from the hood, I can do it too. They didn't get their education, I can do it too. Or they did, they worked to get where they had to go. They came from where I came from. They got their bachelor's, their master's, their doctorate. I can do it too. They're the first in their family to do it. You might be the first in your family to do it. You might have a cousin, a nephew, maybe you don't have kids, but somebody's watching you. There's somebody off in the distance that sees you, that comes to every family reunion or every family gathering, or whenever they see you, they think, I want to be like that. They want to be like you. So give them something to chase after. Give them something to race after. When you're gone, let them be able to look at you and say, I'm going to be like that. When you're gone, who's going to remember you? What have you done that will shake the world, that will shake the earth, that will even shake your community? Maybe the whole world won't know you, but will your neighborhood know you? Will your community know you? Will your family remember you? Or will you be gone after that week, after they close that casket? What's going to happen? How many dreams are going to be buried with you? How many visions will be buried with you? How many? So this is not only for you, but for all the people and the things and the places connected to you. Be who you're called to be. Walk into who you're supposed to be. Be the best you that you can be, starting right now in this very moment. Be who you're supposed to be. Move. Move. Mobilize. Pull the people that's supposed to come with you, pull them with you. The ones you're supposed to leave them back there. All those bad influences, all those things that you're supposed to leave behind, leave it. But be who you're supposed to be. Invest in you. I'm believing in you. Somebody else is believing in you. Somebody else is waiting on you. So I'm pulling on the creative inside of you. I'm pulling on the businessman inside of you. I'm pulling on that person inside of you that's screaming to get out. They're crying for you to let them out. What are you going to do? Are you going to let them out? Are you going to begin to live your dreams, your visions, see your destiny come true? If you start today, one day you're going to look back and realize that this was the first day of the rest of your life. Even when you're scared, even when you feel like you can't do it, there's something in you. There's something greater in you. There's nobody quite like you anywhere. There may be somebody similar, even if you have twins. Even if you're a twin, you're a triplet, you're a quadruplet, I don't care what you are. They might have your face, but they're not like you. They might have some features, but they're not like you. There's something different about you. There's something unique about you. There's something great in you. There's something more in you. So begin to believe in yourself. You were created for more. I can't wait to see what you do in the future. This is ID3. And creatively speaking, there's nobody anywhere quite like you that can do what you do. And we believe in you. Begin to move, mobilize, invest in you, bet on you. Shout out to Tina. If you don't know her, go find her. Tina Bonner. That's one of the best things you can ever date, lady. She got it. So be who you're called to be. Invest in you. Do you.